Well, just got to my spot for tonight, and it's a BLM property on a reservoir. There's a lake. That must be the reservoir. Who knows? I will find that out. But I pulled in. I got myself situated. I put my solar panels out. I put my little step out. We're sort of we're like leveled this way, but not really. A little more like that. It's not a big thing, but my perfectionist OCD thing, trust me, I know it's annoying because, oh yeah, I live with me. Anyway, but that's okay. It's the best it's going to get right now. Anyway, and then I turned on the phone, and yeah, I don't have any internet. Okay, so we might not be here or we might. I might just tap out, for 48 hours. I was thinking tonight and tomorrow, if the weather holds, I am at about 5,700 feet. I am out in the middle of freaking nowhere. And no wonder I don't have internet. There are some power lines. There are some homes that I passed. But, yeah, I don't think the internet's bopping around out here. Oh, God. Oh, drove through a little rain. Pulled off. Because, we had bang and crack and lightning and rain. And I was like, I don't want to be driving this in the rain. So, I pulled off. Anyway, okay. Well, let's see what Kirsten does this weekend. Saturday. I'm pretty sure about that. It's daylight. I know that much. All right. I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little exploring. Then I think I might do maybe either some reading or we'll do some writing. Oh, she hasn't written in a long time. Like a long time. Maybe. Frack. I should just sit here and write a book, shouldn't I? Okay, well, I'll see you later. Bye. All right, here's my home. Well, at least for tonight. And, I don't know if it all goes well. Yeah, there's a reservoir over there. God bless, it's bright out here. So, yeah, this is why I'm in. I came up, there's a road right there, see the driveway right there, and then I came up that road, and I'm about, I think 9 miles off of the highway, off the interstate. So I'm still in Idaho, and I'm probably, 35, 40 miles north of Utah. God bless, it's bright out here. I didn't know how far that went back, so I just took this first spot. I originally parked right here, but then I should park here. All right, let's go for a walk about, see what we see. Not gonna go too far though. All this high desert scrub brush will have a nice sunset right there. Oh, yeah, we got tents and they're right next to the bathrooms. Oops. Yeah, that's the reservoir. Huh. I really do like these absolutely out of the way locations. And then tonight we see Bigfoot run by. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's go up here, see if I have any internet. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Oh, we got some butterflies. Yeah, originally, I don't know if you can see it, but this rut's right here. And I was originally right there. I'm like, no, that's not going to work for me. All right. Okay, so we have a fire pit up here, but I burned the last of my wood in Wisconsin. Oh, it's pretty up here. Yeah, this looks like might be a path. There's a fence post right there. And then we'll come sit up here. It looks like no one has sat up here recently. There's flying grasshoppers. I don't know if you can see them, but they're flying everywhere. Oh my God, you can smell the pine, the juniper, the spruce. Oh no, that's cedar right there. And then you got the sagebrushes here. Oh yeah. All right, let's see. I'm not going to sit on this hot side of the metal picnic table. That sounds like a really bad idea. There's a car down there. So, let's see if I have internet. Well, no internet, but I don't know if you can hear the echo in here. I'm in an echo chamber. Kind of like an amphitheater kind of thing. It's pretty funny. If I were outside, I could record outside and talk really loud in here and see if it picks up. Or if it's just this roof is... Well, we'll have to have scientific experiments, I think. Isn't it pretty out here? To the north of me is Pocatello. I'm pretty sure. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And I just went through, what's Imcol? Started with an I-M. And I'm south of Lava Hot Springs. I thought about going to the hot springs, but then I was like, oh my gosh, there'd be lots of people on a Saturday. I don't mind going on, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when not a darn soul is out there, but I don't want to be there when everyone and their freaking brother's there. So, yeah, I really am a hermit. Friendly, but stay away, I might growl. Anyway, I am gonna sit here and be somewhat cool. Does my post right there say 420? Hold on. That'd be pretty funny. There you go. Kirsten picks the 420 post. Okay then. It's really nice out. I just didn't want to drive anymore, and I stopped and I had Thai for lunch. That was really good. And then, of course, when you eat, then your blood sugar is like, hey, you should take a nap. So driving through a thunderstorm in mountainous areas and through passes where it's just, I'm going to just pick a spot and go to sleep. Anyway, all right. I am going to mosey and you guys have fun. Bye. took a nap. About an hour and a half, I guess. Watched the sunset. See, there's some rain over in that direction. But while I was sitting here watching the sunset, I noticed there's a hole. Now, I'm not going to stick my hand or my foot in there, but I thought we should go take a look. There's a couple holes. Hey, vey. That's a big hole. Here's a little hole. So, like a ground squirrel, or this could even be a snake, but listen to that reminds me sort of the cave that the killer bunny on Monty Python would come out of. I mean, if it was a bigger cave, you know. And then there's a hole right there, too. Huh. And actually, there is, ooh, look at that. There's a really cool branch right there. Look at that. Okay, I think it's cool. Alright. But one of the things that kind of woke me up is apparently there's a shooting range out here. Why is it by all the BLM properties people like to go shoot? I'm sitting out here enjoying nature, and they're out there excited about the fact that they killed something in nature. Alright, so there's kind of a hole there, like a rock fell into. Makes you wonder who's there. The other thing I was doing is looking at that wash. There's a wash right. That's the other side of the wash. So there's a right down here. Goes all the way down there. Isn't this just pretty? You know, people could look and go, oh, it's just a bunch of rocks. But just all the different colors, you know? And the shrubbery and the spruce trees. That's not spruce, cedar. But those cars down there have been sitting there shooting. Let's zoom in on them. See I don't know where they were shooting, but you sure heard them. Dang it. And then I got a neighbor there. They weren't there previously to my nap. And then, watch where I'm walking here. I'm stupidly out here in Crocs right now, which is probably, you know, number one stupid idea. I got another neighbor. He showed up as I was going in for the nap. You know, sometimes you just gotta take a nap. I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, I don't want to take a nap. Who wants to take a nap? I don't want to take a nap. Then you take a nap, and then you're like a little better, but then the next day you gotta take a nap. Now at this age, I'm like, can I take a nap? I love a nap. Isn't that pretty? Matter of fact, sometimes I'm really good at taking a couple naps in a day. Alright, they're having way too much fun down there. Yeah, they are. There they are. The people. Oh, they're having a lunch now? Oh, dinner. Anyway, alright, bye. A couple of days ago, I got here. I got here on Saturday night, Saturday, May 16th. It is now Monday, not May 16th, oh my gosh, August 16th, and it is now Monday, August 18th. All of my neighbors are gone. I kind of slept through Sunday, August 17th. I went to bed at 10 o'clock on Saturday. 10 p.m. I woke up at 10 a.m. this morning. Couldn't tell you what happened to Saturday or Sunday. Oh well. Let's just say my body, thank God I have electrolytes. You know, I've got Gatorade in there and sugar and stuff, because I woke up this morning and my body's like, hey, hey, hey. Uh-huh. Anyway, it's just been about like, what, 5,700 feet? It's just stinking hot today. We'll have to go over there. There they go. They're going really fast. I'm gonna do a little walking around, but I gotta tell you, my battery storage is not on the phone, but me. Man. Itty bitty little reservoir. This is number 3. This is the driveway I came up. And then that was the first one that I figured, but then I'm like, no. Because this one was going down a little. So I wanted one that was kind of going up to accommodate my sagging butt. It really is pretty out here, though. All those people are gone. A little, I'm gonna go sit down. Oops. Well, one, I can't walk a straight line if you paid me. But, warm out here, too. I am no longer in the shade. Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to start off the video on a vault toilet. I figured before I leave here at the 5,700 foot mark, I should get a picture of why this road is called what it is. Hawkins Road, Hawkins Reservoir. I don't know. I was up there somewhere for the last 3 days, and I barely remember 2 of them, and I can't remember 1 of them. Anywho, oh, here we go. Welcome to Hawkins Reservoir. There we go. Yeah, no garbage collection. Pack it out. Well, there you have it. And now let's go take a picture of what it is, besides the bathroom. This is a nice place, except the fact that there's no freaking internet. If there was internet, I could stay. Well, I can't stay this week. Alright. out here. I was hoping I could go that way. Well, anyway. And a couple people out here. Well, being that I'd have to walk down the hill and then back up the hill. That's the reservoir, people. It's filled with water. And a couple of people in canoes or kayaks or whatever they are. Okay. And we can see what the locals think about those rules. All right. Getting to back in the putt-putt and go down that very long road, 9 miles back out to the interstate. And below, where am I? I am below, south of Idaho Falls and north of Pocatello, I think. About 9 miles west off 15. A nice place, but like I said, it's just zero for internet. The coyotes start promptly right after sunset. Yeah, it is pretty out here. But I have somewhere to go, and apparently I have to buy a bike today. Note my excitement. Alright, see you later.